what it is, what it with the woo woo, eh? It is me, it is her, she, it is I, Miss Tamika Renee Bly. Listen, I hope that everyone is in great spirits. I know that I am. But for real, I hope everyone is in great spirits, wherever you are in this world. Good day, good morning, good evening, good night, good afternoon. Okay. First and foremost, I appreciate everyone who, whether you comment, like, subscribe, or share, just giving me your energy by watching the videos. I appreciate it, and I wanted to make sure I put that out there. Now, listen, don't expect your family and friends to root for you or be happy for you when you reach a certain milestone or completed a goal. Okay? Like, don't expect niggas to be clapping for you. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, they were not rooting for you to begin with. I'm just saying that because I know that most of us, well, I can speak for myself, but I'm sure there's a few who might agree. I know most of us have certain people that we want to be proud of us. You know what I mean? Certain people we want to be happy and jumping for joy when we complete something. I totally understand that. My whole thing is we should not put that expectation on anybody, you know? Because, and not to say because they're going to automatically let you down, but you have that expectation on someone and then you don't get the response that you were looking for. There we go. Now, you know, you kind of let yourself down, you know, and how long you gonna hurt you? How long you gonna disappoint you? How long you gonna let yourself down? But yeah, you know, shout out to the ones that be rooting for people and the root is genuine. You know what I mean? So yeah, right? I have been silent and quiet for a few months because I want to say the ending of February, beginning of March, it's like a huge shift happened in my life. And it's almost like I was forced to sit. Like nothing was working out for me. No job. I was getting treated unfairly with men. Like everything was just going to shit, right? But while sitting those few months, it's like something hit me, you know, maybe it's time I try something new, you know. Maybe it's time that I do it afraid, you know. Maybe I've outgrown where I'm from. Maybe this is just what I was thinking. Maybe my mission here in Boston, Massachusetts, my work here has been completed, and now it's time for me to go on and impact other people's lives elsewhere. So I'm sitting and I'm pondering and I'm talking to the Most High and I'm chatting with the universe and I'm conversing with spirit, with the angels and the ancestors, you know, talking to the friends and family too. And I'm like, you know, nothing. It's like, it's almost like I'm being pushed out of here. I gotta figure something out. So literally I woke up one day and well, I was told something about the dog, about Tuxedo, that kind of made me like, let me get the fuck out of here, yo. So bam, that sparked it that day. And then I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to move out of state. Yes, Lord. It's time for me to move out of state. It's time for me and my son to experience other things, you know? It's time. He's 16. I'm 36. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. But where am I going? Where was I going? I didn't know. Texas was on the list. Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Marietta, not Alabama, somewhere else down there. But Marietta was on there. Charlotte, you know what I mean? Greenville, South Carolina. Was that North Carolina? It's one of the Carolinas. Seattle. DC was on the list. Baltimore and Philly. Wilmington, Delaware. But I did mad research and I was like, I don't know, right? So I'm still sitting, trying to figure stuff out. And then someone sent me, my girl actually sent me, she found my business card that I made for my food truck some years back. And I texted confirmation. That was confirmation. Why that was confirmation? Because let me back up. I did not know. I knew I was moving. I didn't know where I was moving to. I was packed up in March. I broke my bed down and was sleeping just on box spring and mattress because I knew I was going somewhere. I just did not know where. But I was packed up, y'all. Okay, I done took the sectional apart, leaned it up against the wall. I just knew I was moving. Stay with me now. So, my girl sent me the picture of the business card that I made a few years ago for the food truck. And prior to her sending me the picture, unbeknownst to her, I had just discovered, because I couldn't find it, my business plan that I made for my food truck. And I'm sitting down, I'm browsing the business plan, y'all. And I go to the location section, you know, because I had some possible locations I would have had my food truck in. And a few of them was in like certain areas in Boston, like the South End and things like that, Seaport. And I think Seattle was on the list, Virginia was on the list. I think I stayed away from New York, and I maybe said Florida. And then, right, I'm still doing research with the other states that I listed that was on my list. And then now I'm running into people. I'm going out, I'm walking the dog. I'm having like these just, I don't know what to call them. Not awkward interactions, but it's just almost like I don't know right now what to call it, but I'm running into people, I'm chatting. Yeah, I'm thinking about at the dog park, because, you know, dog owners unite there. Woo woo. So I'm chatting and stuff with them. I'm telling them, yeah, I'm moving. Like, I want to move out of state. Virginia pops up. I says, well, okay. But Alexandria, Virginia is what someone said their parents or some shit was from. And then I was hanging out with my boy. It was his brother's birthday. And his brother's girl mentioned that her mom's side of the family is from Virginia. Now, my dad's side of the family is from Virginia. Okay? My mom's side is from, like, Holly Hill, South Carolina, something like that. Greenville and all those. So I'm like, okay. Now, I meet someone else. I have another conversation just about moving. And, like, Virginia comes up again. And I'm like, let me check out Virginia. So, This all was happening like February, March, kind of, because March, April, being May. In May, I flew out to Virginia. And I visited. And I loved it. And I filled out some paperwork. And I got the ball going. And August 22nd, okay, with the help of some good people, I packed up a U-Haul, my son, the dog, and the cat. And we drove 9.5 hours to Virginia. I'm out of Boston, and I'll never forget where I came from, but I promise you, I do not want to go the funk back. The energy there was wicked. Ooh, it was crazy, and those who know is gonna know, because what's understood don't need to be explained. I'm only planning on going back if I have to, you know, God forbid someone gets sick or something, which I hope not. I'm going to pray on that. But I don't want to go back. Like, ever since I've been in Virginia, you guys, I feel so light. The workout been working, you know what I mean? Oh, Lord. The workout been working. You know, my arms have been arming. Like, it's just, Tuxedo don't even bark. He was barking up a storm when I was in Boston. And I'm like, what is wrong with him? He would be fine. He would be absolutely fine. Done fed, walked, played with, all that. Just barking. To the point where one day I broke down crying because I'm like, I might need to sell you, player. It was rough. We lived rough. But he hasn't barked. And I know it's only been a week that I've been here, but the peace, the hospitality, every interaction I've had so far has been so pleasant. And I know people say, oh, because it's the Southern hospitality, but the interactions are not forced. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not feeling like someone is forcing themselves to be nice to me, to be pleasant. And I love that. The downside of all of this is that I would have loved for my mom to be here to witness this, to witness her middle child, like, saying yes, talking about it for months. I'm moving out of state, y'all. I'm moving out of state. You don't believe? I'm moving out of state. I even led some people on, told them I'm moving to Tampa. I done told a few folk I'm moving to Seattle. I done told someone I'm moving to Alaska. I had to sit on that shit in order to get where I'm at now, because I promise you, I felt like if I done told too many people, the wrong people, all the T's and I's wouldn't have been where they needed to be, is all I'm saying. So I sat on that shit for months. And I'm glad I did. I just wish my mom was here. Like, I hear her rooting me on. Like, girl, you know what I mean? Like, Meek, like, you really moved to Virginia. It ain't, never mind this Virginia, you really moved out of state. Where I don't know nobody here, y'all. It's just me, my son, the cat, and the dog. My neighbors are lovely. They're friendly. Everybody in the building is friendly. But I don't know anybody. You know? And I was afraid to do this. But I did it afraid. I did it afraid. These last couple months in Boston have been so hard for me. So hard, but I stayed prayed up. You understand? I stayed prayed up. And I kept going. Because it was more than a few times that I was on the verge of giving up. You understand me? But it's easier to give up than it is to stay in a goddamn fight. And I chose to stay in that fight. I'm saying I had to say all of this. Do it afraid. Do it afraid. Entertain the thought of it all working out. Because this right here, it's, in the short time I've been here, I've already made a few connections that is pointing me in the right direction financially. Okay, I'm being mindful now. I'm like, all right, Mika, because I know my spirit. Don't be all bubbly with everybody. I understand that. But I can't help it but to be myself. I'm gonna, hey, how you doing to everybody I see. Because they speak the fuck back. Okay? I'm like them so-and-sos and the so-and-sos acting like it killed them just to say good morning back. Okay? Do it afraid, y'all, because I did it afraid and I'm by myself. But it feels so good. It feels so good. So, yeah. Look forward to me being back on track with the uploads. Because now I can shoot at the beach. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. When I look at you. So, yeah, we're going to be hanging out on the beach. You know what I mean? We're going to be in some grass. This Aaron's bugging me. And, yeah. Again, I thank y'all for tuning in. The ones who be tuning in to me, you know. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys giving me your energy for a second. And, y'all have a good night. Tamika Renee Black, Audi 5000.